episode of Replay the Glory Days, a show all about us replaying some of our favorite and most nostalgic video games for the first time ever. I am your gaming guru, Tanuki. Alongside me is our novice player, Kyle. Kyle, how are you?
Kyle!
I
love to say my
Oh shit,
name.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I interrupted you.
That's okay. I forgive you. No, man. Dude, when the wheel landed on this game, I got nervous. I'm like, man, we don't want to. Of course, we don't want to offend people, but we all know me. So
Oh God.
We'll see how that goes.
Jesus Christ. Way to start off strong.
It's not on purpose, man. I talk shit, and it's all coming from a good heart. But I like to stir the pot.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
oh boy.
It's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be an interesting one.
Take it with a grain of salt, guys. Y'all know. If you don't know, I usually joke.
But if you don't, you know.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
I remember this game was recommended by Chris Green, and we know him from work. And I don't remember exactly what episode he listened to and then suggested this game, but he said something in the lines of, I want Kyle to be utterly shocked and stunned and to experience something that he's never experienced before. So he recommended Leisure Suit Larry, and yeah, this game is shocking and is well, it's something.
And you had to buy a physical copy.
I did. It doesn't exist. Not because
probably for good reason.
Not
baby.
because of the reasons that you think. It's actually due to licensing issues.
Oh, okay.
But we'll kind of get into that a little later.
Ooh.
If you haven't read the title, we are playing Leisure Suit Larry, Magnum Cum Laude. Kyle, how much do you know about Leisure Suit Larry?
0. Absolutely not a dang thing.
I'd say, besides myself and Chris, I don't think you're gonna find anybody or know anybody that knows about Leisure Suit Larry like this.
And if you're listening right now and you're a gaming guru like Tanner and you've never heard of this game, we'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, if you've played any of the Leisure Suit Larrys, I'd love to
There's
know.
multiple?
There's a decent amount. There's
oh
like
my
10.
Gosh.
Yeah, but I mean, the first fact.
The cover art is wild.
It's not great.
Like, what's up with the blonde? We got no brunettes, no redheads.
Well, there's other ladies in the game.
I'm just like, they picked 2 blondes with blue eyes for the covers.
Yeah.
Oh, wild.
Yeah, it's not great. But I guess let's just kind of jump right into it because let's talk about Leisure Suit Larry.
Woo!
So, this particular game, Leisure Suit Larry, Magnum Cum Laude, released for the PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 2 October 5th of 2004.
Dude, PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2. It was developed by High Voltage Software and published by Venvidi Universal Games and their subsidiary Sierra Entertainment. There's a lot to talk about because Sierra is actually a long-running, very important game studio for video games and video game history. They are responsible for a lot of games that not a lot of people play anymore, but at the time it was really revolutionary and really important to video game history. They really pioneered the adventure games that we know, but they kind of...
Shout out to the studio.
Shout out to the studio, but they don't technically exist anymore. There's a lot to get into, but we'll save it. We'll save it for the first fact. But let's get into the summary of this specific game.
All right.
Oh boy.
I got my pen and paper. I'm ready.
Yeah, get your notes ready here.
Got my typewriter. Beep, beep.
College is tough for Larry. Between classes, fraternities, and odd jobs, there's hardly enough time for parties and chasing girls. So when a dating show comes to campus, Larry knows that getting on TV is his best chance ever to get laid more than groundwork. Can Larry get on TV, get the girl, and not flunk out of college? It's up to all of you in Leisure Suit Larry, Magnum Cum Laude. The game brings back humor from its most respected funny brand of PC, Leisure Suit Larry, updated for the 21st century with 3D graphics, engaging conversations, and fully realized college campus. Larry is back, giving gamers some love. Yeah, this is a series, man. This is a series.
Is this the first of the series?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
So I actually have more information about the other games in this series as one of the facts. But to kind of spoil it for you now, this is not the first of its series. I believe the first game came out in like 1987, something like that. Again, Sierra is a long-running, very important developer for video game history. They just kind of didn't survive the transition from 80s, 90s game to the 2000s, and they are just not really doing anything here.
Like
Yeah, they got absorbed by Activision, which is a studio you may or may not know by name, primarily just so that they can own the IP and make remasters and stuff like that. But I don't think a new Leisure Suit Larry game is ever going to come out that's not going to just be like a remastered of sorts. So, but enough beating around the bush. Let's get into some of these facts here.
No pun intended.
No. So the first fact, of course, less about the game, but more of the studio. I keep talking about it because it is important, but let me explain. So first fact, as a developer, Sierra launched the video game series King's Crest, Space Crest, Police Crest, Gabriel's Night, Leisure Suit Larry, and Crest for Glory. After 17 years as an independent company, Sierra was acquired by CUC International. However, CUC International was caught up in accounting scandals in 1998, and many of the original founders of Sierra left the company. Sierra was formally disestablished as a company and reformed as a division of this group in August of 2004. The former CUC software group was acquired by Vendetti and branded as Vendetti Games in 2006. The Sierra division continued to operate through Vendetti Games' merger with Activision to form Activision Blizzard in July 10th of 2008, but was shut down later that year. The Sierra brand was revived by Activision in 2014 to re-release former Sierra games and some independently developed games. Currently, the Sierra brand is under the Microsoft ownership. So,
wow, it's a huge history.
A lot, right? I mean,
what's going on with the scandal, though?
It was just some accounting scandal. They failed to pay employees.
Oh, yeah, that would do it.
Take a couple of like tax breaks and stuff like that. So it unfortunately it happens quite often in video games. Video game developer making.
I don't know why studios do like, dude, the IRS is gonna find out.
I know, right?
Uncle Sam's gonna get his money.
He's gonna get you.
Why? Like, why even mess with that?
I just wanted to talk a little bit about Sierra games because I'm a big fan of King's Quest and Space Quest.
Ooh.
And those genre of games, they just don't exist anymore. Back then, they made games for the Macintosh, which didn't have a mouse or a controller. It was just a keyboard. So the way that you would play those early games was you would type out like open door or talk to person or pick up key and stuff like that.
So no W, what is it? S?
No moving around, no clicking. It was a typing adventure game that you would literally like solve puzzles by just typing what you wanted to do.
I didn't even know that existed. That's so unique.
It existed during that period of time because that's all they had. Eventually, the mouse was available for gaming, and it moved on to point-and-click adventure games. And that's where the studio kind of gravitated for King's Quest and Space Quest, and even Leisure Suit Larry was a point-and-click adventure game where you would point and click with your mouse and, open door, talk to person, pick up key, etc. And that's how you would, have your adventure by solving these puzzles and continuing the story and so on and so forth. So those games, they just don't really exist anymore. It's just not really a genre of video game that is popular. So again, as time progresses, as you try to bring these characters out of their element and put them in something that's totally new, like this game, you're gonna have results that may not be as successful as you hoped.
Ooh.
Let's put it like that, right? So, fact number 2, Leisure Suit Larry Magnum Cum Laude is the 8th game of its series. The first being Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of Lounge Lizards, released in 1987. And the most recent entry in the series, not including remakes, would be Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dreams Dry Twice, released in 2020, which was the sequel for Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dreams Don't Dry from 2018.
Dude, wild names, man.
I mean,
is it all the same content? Like, is it all sexual?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this game is or this series, I should say, is all very crude humor, mostly about, sexualization of women and whatnot. Essentially, I should probably explain, right? You play as Larry. In most games, you play as Larry Laffner, but in this game, you play as his nephew. But Larry is just just a loser. I mean, in every way, shape, and form. He is just a loser. That's the best way you can describe
buddy.
this guy.
He's catching strays, man.
And he is just like, he's got high charisma. He thinks of himself so great and so awesome, but he's just a loser, dude. And in every game, your ultimate goal is to somehow sleep with women. So there you go. Imagine,
and not just one, like it has to be multiple.
Oh no, yeah. Like there's so many fish in the sea, but this guy's living in a pond, you know. You know Austin Powers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine Austin Powers, but just as a loser. You know,
I love
he's
it.
just not successful in anything that he does.
Great game, very great game.
Great game. Yeah. I mean, this is. You're either going to love it or hate it, because this humor is very specific, you know. Let's see. Fact number 3. Al Lowe, who is the creator of Leisure Suit Larry and designer of all the previous games of the series, did not participate in the production of this game.
Oh.
The publisher wanted to hire Al as a consultant, but the producers never intended for Al to be heavily involved in the game. As published on his website, Al strongly disapproved of the final product, pointing out that it was, quote, not an adventure game. There was no real puzzles, no interactive dialogue, no narrator, no character development, and nearly no plot, end quote.
Damn.
Yeah, so the creator of the series, Leisure Suit Larry, not only had no part in this game, but was like...
want nothing to do with it.
Just like, everything about this is just wrong.
And here's my grocery list of everything y'all fucked up on.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Chris, why did you recommend this out of all the other series he could have recommended?
He wanted something shocking, and here you go. This is the shocking piece of game that I have for you here.
Woo!
Yeah, no kidding, right?
I'm here for it.
Fact number 4, this game was refused classification and effectively banned in Australia.
What?
It was just too crude to exist in Australia.
There's like so many poisonous things and things that want to kill you in Australia, and they're like, yeah, this game is just too much.
It's actually not...
Like, every day they live, it's like a quest.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Like, what?
It's actually not uncommon. Australia has significantly stricter rules and ratings when it comes to video games.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Exactly, right? It's like...
It's a double-edged sword, I guess. Like, I respect the country for doing that, but also, like, freedom of speech?
Well, it's not America, you know? I mean...
Oh, facts.
They got freedoms, but they're just a little bit more stricter, especially when it comes to video games. They're not the only country to...
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's China, which is a really big one as well. They tend to...
But they're really a big gaming hub, too. They
Correct.
create a lot of video
games.
But
if there's a game that is crude or just obviously rated M for mature, to a certain point, it can get banned, and it happens quite frequently. So just know that this game is absolutely one of them. Man. Oh, and to kind of go back to the first fact, this game does not exist in any digital format whatsoever anymore, unless you somehow pirate it. But it's not because of its crude humor and its rating. It's due to the fact that Sierra was, disbanded and bought by a company, and that company was disbanded and then bought by another company, which was disbanded and then bought by an additional company. It's been through so many different cycles by larger companies that has purchased it that it just results in this game just not being available in any shape or form other than physical. So there you go. And yes, I bought the physical copy.
We had no choice. We're not gonna pirate. So we
had no choice.
Thank you, Chris.
So thank you, Chris. This game is now permanently in my library. The final fact, of course, this game and Leisure Suit Larry Box Office Bust, which released in 2009, are the only games in the series in which Larry Laffner is not the main character. In this game, Magnum Cum Laude, you play as Larry Lovage, Larry Laffner's nephew. So not only is this just an absurd game to the point that even the creator is like, why are you doing this?
I want no part of this.
You don't even get to play as Leisure Suit Larry himself. You get to play as his nephew. So
his nephew's probably a loser too.
Well, of course, right? The way that it's described is that Larry Lovage, the person that you play in this game, is kind of stuck in like the 80s, while Larry Laffage, the main character in the other series, is stuck in the 70s during the 90s. So he's just a loser in the wrong decade. Johnny Bravo-esque, except not as muscular and handsome and blonde as the cartoon character.
Dang. Dude. Got some lore behind the game
There's a lot to talk about. Again, Sierra is a lesser known but very important game studio. I can't stress that enough. But again, you can probably talk to everybody that you know, and besides me and Chris, I don't think they're gonna talk or know or anything or played anything about Leisure Suit Larry.
I know it's a little ahead, but I'm pretty sure the critics probably did not think this was the best game.
Probably safe to assume so. Yeah, I would. I
give it a 99. That'd be wild.
You know, I have played this game, and it's not great.
Like recently or a while back?
Just in the past.
Yeah.
I do have a history with Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh.
I'm not like its #1 fan. I prefer King's Crest and Space Crest. I think those are...
What's that about, real quick?
So in Space Crest, you play as, I forget his name, but essentially you are a janitor. It's like sci-fi, like kind of Star Trek-y, right?
Oh, I like it.
But you play as a janitor, and you kind of like fumble your way into this adventure, and you get caught by an alien race and you need to escape, and you escape, and then people think that you're a captain, and then you're like, yeah, I'm a captain, and you don't know what you're doing, but you're like, you don't want to, lose the facade, so you just kind of continue this adventure.
You're just
of
winging it. I love
exactly.
It.
It's a space game where you're technically a janitor, but you're 100% just winging your whole adventure, pretending to be a captain.
That's a really cool plot, man.
It's really cool, and there's like 8 games in that series too.
Oh my god!
And it's just low stakes kind of comedy, not in the same sense that like Leisure Suit Larry is, but it's more just like haha funny, as opposed to hey, boobs,
Yeah.
And then King's Crest is kind of similar, but it's a little bit more fantasy, and you play as a kind of the same character, but just more like you're not a knight, but you're trying to be a knight and stuff like that, and just go on an adventure like that. So it's, those games are near and dear to my heart. I think they are underrated, especially since they just don't exist anymore, right? You can't really play those games. But Leisure Suit Larry, I think, is just one of those series that, it was funny in the 90s, but it didn't really translate into the early 2000s, and
especially now.
Especially now, it's like, it's not really the kind of game that any studio is going to re-release or make another one.
Or remaster or anything like that.
I mean, but hey, that's my opinion. We're going to find out your opinion.
Woo!
Before we go and play, are there any questions or final thoughts that you want to talk about?
I know we're going to play, but because you're probably going to see naked women, obviously. Is it blurred out?
It is, from what I remembered, it's not censored, heavily alluded to, but I don't think you actually see any nipples. I don't exactly remember. I think it is just like, it's really out there, but I don't think it's 100% nudity.
Oh, okay, so it's not like a porn game, I guess.
It's like, what's that term? Softcore porn, right? Yeah. It's like a lot of that. It's really pushing softcore porn without really getting into like, we're playing just a straight up porn game.
Very unique.
It's different, dude.
I'm down to play something different, man. I'm open. Let's do it.
Yeah, no kidding. Chris is definitely on some kind of list.
Yeah,
but I guess I am too. So
here we
are.
I know that was back in the 90s, right, or early 2000s. Do they have the same type of premise of this game, but with like men? I know that wasn't really a thing back, kind of.
Now
as popular as
in the other games. In the other games, I can't remember which one exactly. I think it's like the 4th or 5th one. But there are like gay guys. But
nothing like on the cover. It's
no.
Women. There's 2 men.
No, the overall goal is to sleep with women. There are gay men, but the goal is not to sleep with them. But they want to sleep with you, so that's cool. I mean, yippee.
How time has changed.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, man. I mean, this game is just, like I said, it's just not really one of those games that you see that often. In fact, it's definitely one of a kind.
And if you're listening, probably the first.
Probably the first. If you've never played Leisure Suit Larry, Magnum Cum Laude,
you're missing out. I don't know.
No, I don't know about
probably
that.
not.
But
is that all the facts you got for me?
Huh? That's all the facts. Those are the 5 facts. I got nothing else for you, dude.
Simple.
Yeah, I mean, hey, shall we go downstairs and get started?
I guess let's do it, man.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. My expectations are like medium.
Yeah.
Like they're not high because obviously this game was not successful, and it not being on digital just says a lot right there. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited, like, for what the critics, gave this game. What it received, because I got a feeling it's probably not above 50.
I mean, I don't want to say too much.
Yeah, you can't.
But
no spoilers.
Personally, do I love the game? No, absolutely
not.
What
would you rate it yourself? That's not going to really affect my score. Absolutely.
Somewhere in the 60s.
Okay, sweet. Not bad.
Like, it's not... It's bad. Is it Sonic 06 bad?
Probably not.
No, because that game is just not finished. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This game, it's not great. Just like the creator said, there's no actual plot. There's no actual gameplay. There's no actual
puzzles,
soul or puzzles. Essentially, this game is nothing but mini games. You're playing a mini game to talk to people. You're playing a mini game to take a bunch of shots. You're playing a mini game to
play some
jump
beer
on
pong.
Exactly, to play some beer pong. Like, that's all the game is. It's nothing but a bunch of mini games that you have to do successfully to a certain extent in order to progress, and it's more tedious than anything. I do think the comedy it gets funny. It's stupid. It's just stupid, but it gets funny. So it's not like a complete failure. It's just, it's a one and done. You know what I mean? You ever see one of those movies where it's like, I watched it.
I love cheesy movies, but it's a one and done thing. Like, you watched it and it's like, that was all right.
I would call this game a one and done.
So would you play this game start to finish, or is that a game you play for a little bit and it's like you kind of get the gist?
I mean, it depends on how horny you are, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? Like, how far do you want to get to? Because you're not going to really see much until, the end of the game, where you're like,
wild.
Curse you, Chris Green!
Right on, man. Shout out to Chris!
Any predictions on what you want to say before we close this up here?
I think the critics are going to give it... I'm going to go 58.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to give it maybe a 60.
Yeah.
62. Because it's like, I'm a guy, I love women, but like, I don't... Playing a game that's like hella sexual... I don't know how I feel, because I never played a game like that.
Yeah.
I never played like a porn game or anything like that. So it's just like, man, like, I don't know. I'm a sucker for women, man. I love women.
Oh, sure.
It's like, oh, man, I don't.
Yeah.
Women's are queens, man. Women are great. But it's like, I don't know how I feel. Especially, like, I don't know, man. It's just like, I don't want fans to think like we're sexualizing them, but they're also women. They're beautiful and gorgeous. And pretty. But it's the personality that matters, sir.
Well... Let's see how much personality this game has.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere.
I know the women on the cover have probably 2 great personality traits per person.
At least 2 of them. Yeah, a pair of them. I think they got a pair of personality, for sure. If you're listening to this, I'm so sorry, but don't go anywhere. Because there is more to this episode.
Woo!
Kyle and I are going to put a pause for right now. And go and play the game. Get your snacks. Take some shots. And we'll see you in a little bit.
Take a double for me.
Do me a favor and go and tell somebody about this podcast, because we want to ride in our audience and share this particular episode and be like, hey, this is the perfect episode.
Right off the bat. Just be like, start here.
Start
on Sonic 06. It's a great game.
Either this or that one. I mean, they're both pretty great. And if you're not already following us...
The GTA one was hilarious.
GTA is pretty solid. I'm so excited for that one. But that's going to do it for this one. If you have not already... followed us on our social media, please do so, and continue to listen to this episode.
Give us recommendations to play.
Give us recommendations for games to play. You can do that in any description of the
because this whole wheel was all from recommendations from our audience.
Yeah, everyone's got a recommendation, and if you want to be shamed like Chris Green, you can submit a game. Or you can do it anonymously, but I will...
Or a fake name would be even better.
I will out you out if you do that. I will call you certain names.
I love it.
But anyways, let's go play the game. Goodbye, Kyle! All right. And we're back.
Oh my god.
After playing, I don't know,
Chris is definitely on a watch list.
I told you, man.
Jesus.
Where do you want to start?
Okay. We'll get right into it. Wow. So this game, I mean, soft porn, 100%.
It's. I don't know. You see some titties. Actually, yeah. I didn't. I thought the whole thing was completely censored, but you actually see some nipples.
Yeah. I mean, I get the premise. Like, you know, you're in college and whatnot, and you're trying to, you know, screw around with women. I don't know. To me, it's like the whole like you have to get them drunk to get them in your bed.
Well, not all of them, but it makes it easier.
It does, and as to that, it was like, it's just a big turnoff, man. I was just like,
sure.
Oh man, like there's no building a relationship. I get that's the point of the game.
No,
but I can get like that's a lot. That's probably triggering for a good amount of people. 100%, yeah. So definitely not something I would recommend people to play. I think you have to come at it like it's a fun. Fun's even a strong word, man. I think it's just like
it's weird.
It's a weird, cringy game, and like like there's women, they're topless and. That's great, but it's dude, it's just and then Luba is freaking the mouth on that chick, dude, is wild.
I mean, all of them are
the
pretty.
Communal freaking bicycle. Dude, it's just brutal and man. I mean, every time he got them in the bedroom, like something would happen. The first one, what was her name?
Oh God,
the blondie.
I don't remember, but she was some kind of like country girl.
Yeah, the country girl, the cowboy, the girl cowboy hat, freaking sees us naked and was like, "Oh, sorry, like I'm Jewish and my parents wouldn't approve of being with a Gentile." And he's like, "I can fix that." And I was like, "Yeah, that was just I can
fix it. Hold
that
on.
was just wild, man." And playing the quarters, you could not get it down.
I couldn't.
I got it locked in.
I'm surprised that you figured it out because I absolutely couldn't. I nailed everything else.
But. It's a very cringy, but also kind of cringy is the best word to describe it. Man.
Here's the thing, like it's got little moments. It's got little moments that's really funny.
Like the sperms having to go and like
the sperm going and doing the conversation.
Like we could have just played 15 minutes of the game, and that's pretty much like you said. That's the gist of the game.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, there's not much to the game. There's the talking mini game. There's the button mashing mini game, and then there's the trampoline, and that's basically it. And quarters, exactly. And that's basically it, dude. And
like talking, like, dude, the one with the mouth, you have to like get like pretty much borderline drunk in order to talk to her.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, like it just like shows like like on a campus with young adults and alcohol. Not a good mix, man.
And
then she's saying like all the partners she's been with, and it's just brutal. I can't imagine talking to someone and they're just bringing that up.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the bull with a huge ass dong, dude.
If you're a fan,
the fountain was crazy.
Yeah. If you're a fan of just like really obscure Adult Swim cartoons, maybe like drawn together or whatever, you might enjoy something like this. But for the most part, it's a slippery slope, man. It's just disaster after disaster after like really pushing it jokes and really pushing it humor. Yeah. And it's just like,
especially like for the women, like women listening to the audience, like it doesn't really respect them at all.
No, there's not a single. I don't think a single woman participated in this.
Absolutely not. And it's, oh man, it's
a lot.
If you ladies are listening, man, I'm sorry Chris Green recommended this game because it's a triggering and kind of cringy, brutal. And like I think you're right. Like if you're in Adult Sim, that kind of maybe genre, you might play it. I mean, I wouldn't buy it though.
No.
And it was funny playing with you and the wife, you know what I mean? But it's like, dude, this game, like your wife said, like there's no women building this video game. Absolutely not.
No, of course not.
It was all men. It's like, dude, men are just pigs.
If I was in middle school, I would probably have a really fun time. Not sexually or anything, just because that's the humor that it is. It's middle school humor, It's insulting and it's crude
But being in as an adult, and it's just like...
being an adult, it's like, this
is not cool.
90% of it doesn't land. Every once in a while, it is funny. It gets a little chuckle.
Yeah.
You know, it's got... I mean, this is nothing but a constant humor game, and most of it doesn't land. But every once in a while, I'll chuckle. There's a funny moment.
And I get, like, the creator of the, past games is like, this game, there's no puzzles, there's no plot, and I absolutely agree with that.
A lot of the other Leisure Suit Larry games are very different. The humor is still the same, but the way that you go about the game is, I would say, a little bit more entertaining. Now, if you don't find this humor funny, you're probably not going to find the whole series funny.
It was a little racist too, man. Like, African American fellow was all like cracked head out and whatnot, and you could barely understand. I'm just like, that's brutal. I was just like, dude, this game should have been canceled, man. I can see why Australia is like, we want no part of this.
It's
respect to Australia out there.
Great. Thank you, Chris Green, for recommending this game and giving us an experience that...
I'm going to haunt you with the rest of my life.
I can't wait to talk to him about it. And,
he's like laughing. He's like, I can't wait for you to experience it. And I'm just like, you sick person. Like,
well, you know what you have to do, right? You have to go up to him and you're going to be like, hey, we played the game. And he's going to be like, how was it? And you can't say anything.
Podcast.
You can't, be like, you got to listen to the podcast, bro.
Oh, man.
Listen to the episode. Figure it out.
First season, we had Sonic 06, and second season...
So, it's funny that you say that. I would love for you to compare the two games. Very different, but obviously, I think they are going to be on the bottom tier of our season finale.
Absolutely.
I would love for you to compare these two games.
So, Sonic 06 had a lot of loading, screens, a lot of loading time, which is not understandable. Like, every minute, there'd be a loading screen, which is so
pretty
annoying.
Absurd.
For the one we just played, freaking Larry, there would be a loading screen, pretty quick, but every time you go to a different area, which makes complete sense.
Right.
So that, it's a lot better than Sonic 06. I think, like you said, like as a kid, you would probably enjoy this game more, but now as an adult and like having life experience and be like, you know what, it puts women in a very bad aspect, in a bad light, and it's just not, it's not okay. I get it, it's a game, but it's also like, man, it's just, especially the whole premise with college, and it's just like, college, young adults, testosterone's high, there's alcohol, and then there's women, and it's just men too, and it's just
a slippery slope.
Yeah,
it's a consistent slippery slope.
So if that's something like triggers you with the alcohol, and I couldn't recommend this game to a woman. There's no way.
I couldn't recommend this game to anybody.
Like, it's definitely not something I would play again.
No.
It is funny and shit, but it's like, man, like, I get like a sexual game, you know what I mean? But it's like, it could be done so much better.
Oh? How so, Kyle?
Like, okay, so the whole, like, not the premise of like the nudity and whatnot, like, we're all adults, you know what I mean? But also, like, men too, you know what I mean? Like, it's not right that it's just all focused on women.
Oh,
like, there should be men too, like, you know what I mean? Like, I love women, but it's like, not everyone does too.
Sure.
And there's people like both, you know? So it's like, it'd be probably get more sales if there's also men in it too, or at least like an option where you can do more men, where it's like in the beginning of the game, you can kind of pick your sexuality and go from there.
Hey, yeah, okay.
Also, like the whole college and drinking, I can kind of get some dates when you have some drinks, but not to the point where it's like you got to get them drunk to get them to your bedroom. I wish there was more building relationships and taking them out on dates and still have that vulgar banter, and maybe, some of them sweet, and like the characters are all kind of different, which was cool. You can kind of have that in the like a new version, but like the whole college campus and the drinking, that's just a little too much for me. Yeah. Personally. So I think nowadays, like, I never played a porn game, but I think nowadays you could create something like this for like an actual, like a platform, a PlayStation or Xbox, and still have that nudity and that sexuality, but have relationship. Yeah. And so it's actually like, we're all humans. Some are more sexual than others, but there's more than just a sex part. Like, there's a relationship that there's building. Maybe, you can do some toxic cheating, some, just, you can throw some crazy stuff out there, but still keep it respectful and not degrade women
Yeah.
to such a high tier that Larry did in this game.
Yeah. Wow. You know what? I kind of threw it at you because I wasn't expecting such a good answer, but you gave a pretty solid answer. I think that's very respectful. I think that's very insightful, and I think you kind of hit the nail on the head.
Dude, like, imagine if we were just like, oh, amazing game, top tier.
God,
I mean, they
one.
hit women on the spot, but yeah, no, like, it's just not the
It's
case.
not a good game.
It's not.
At the season finale, if you don't know, what we're going to do is Kyle's going to rank the 10 games that we're playing on this season from best to worst. If you haven't listened to our first season, I recommend that you do so. But we do the same. We're going to do the same thing to this season. So I think this is going to be just like Sonic 06, where it's just almost guaranteed going to be on the bottom, if not number 10, obviously.
Yeah.
It would be shocking if it was any higher, but I like to throw in at least one guaranteed bad game. I obviously I did it. I had to because Chris Green recommended it, of course, but easily this is the worst game that we're going to be playing this season.
I think everyone, it's like, I remember we made a bet, like, if you can guess 2 games in a row, I'll buy you a pack of sours.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we know it's going to start from, like, number 9.
Yeah.
We all know what number 10 is going to be.
Hey,
but I
just-
think,
yeah.
like, nowadays this game could be so much better. And of course it's not going to be for everybody, but I think more adults would want to play something, maybe even women too, that's not so degrading.
Oh, of
You
course.
know?
Yeah.
And you can even spice it up where, like, maybe you're trying to find your sexuality, and so you're experimenting on both sides. Like, there's just so much more potential for a game that's kind of similar to Larry, that's more respectful to both audiences. Because really, this is just like a pig's game for men.
It's
Degrading women.
If someone
like,
came
it's
up
like
to
in the
you-
70s or 60s,
Yeah.
and it's like, no, like, if someone was like, that's my top game, like,
Yeah.
I'm never talking to you again.
Yeah, exactly.
fucker. Like,
If someone was like, dude, this is my favorite game of all time, how dare you?
keep those
That's a
comments.
red flag.
Keep the comments to yourself.
Keep those comments to yourself,
Yeah.
man.
So,
It's,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm ready to give it a score right off
Go
the
for
bat.
it, man. I got the number. I got Metacritic
Alright.
score ready
Oh
here.
god,
So
I think Metacritic gave it a 28.
28.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally, I mean, I'm a man, so I do love, women. You know what I mean? The tits, I mean, can't deny. But it's like, I would probably give it like a 4.
Oh, 4.
Yeah.
Well, wait. So hold on. Before we continue, I gotta elaborate here. Does that mean that you enjoyed Sonic 06 more?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because to me, it's like, I mean, I want to say like a 5 or a 10 almost, but it's like, yeah, cause like, yeah, there's, naked women and that's great and all, but it's like the whole degrading them and the racism towards, black African American.
It's not a great game.
It's not cool. And the whole like drinking to kind of bring them home, like, I'm just not cool with that. So there's like so many things with the game where it's like, yeah, I'm a man, like, I like naked women, but it's like, that doesn't.
It's not enough.
It's not enough to like to think this game is okay.
Yeah, totally. Okay.
And like, I only give it a 5 because it's like there's women in it.
Sure.
But it's like everything other than the aspect. It's like the degrading the women, the racism, the alcoholism, and like the sexualizing of women. And you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like we all kind of games might have a little.
Sexualization.
Yeah,
sure.
and that, but it's
but
like,
there's more to that than just that.
yeah, and the
this game
degrading
is
too,
nothing
and it's
but
like,
that.
yeah, like you're making this game sexual, and it's like, yeah, but it's like no woman's gonna want to play this,
No,
and
God,
most
no.
men, what I mean, if you actually are a man, are not gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna keep playing this, or like maybe you play it and beat it just to kind of get the end of the story, but it's not something you're gonna play again. It's not like, hey man, I'm gonna invite all the buddies over, let's play Larry, you know,
Yeah.
so. I personally would, give it a 5, man.
That's pretty low. But
It's probably my lowest number.
It is.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever give another game that low of a number?
Honestly, no. I don't think there could be any other game in the universe that is as bad as Larry.
Wow.
And Sonic 06 is trash,
Wow,
man.
interesting.
And it could have been done so much better. But the degrading, like I said, all those key points, it's like, it's just not okay.
Yeah,
And like,
that's fair.
tits can only go such a far way. And the vulgar comments were kind of funny, but it's, man, like at a certain point, it's like, that's just not enough to even give it like a 10, 11, a 12, a 15, or 20.
Yeah.
If there was more puzzles, if there was all this
Something
different
more,
something more and not so degrading.
Yeah.
Would be a lot better of a game, but it's like it's definitely not something I would recommend.
Oh, fuck, no, absolutely
and like,
not.
fuck you, Chris, for recommending this. You could have been like, hey man, like maybe not play this on the podcast, but like, hey, it's a fucked up game. You should play it. I'm all down for fucked up games, but it's like, man, sorry audience, like, dude.
Hey, Chris wanted to shock you with the game.
Yeah,
so
he did it.
Go. There you go. Are you shocked?
Yeah.
Good.
I think critics gave it in the low 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Before I announce the critics, I want to just give a quick opportunity to say, hey, audience, if you're listening, if you think there is a worse game than Leisure Suit Larry Magnum Cum Laude, go into the description of any episode and there will be a link there that you can send us a direct message and you can send us that game, whether it be worse than Leisure Suit Larry, or maybe it can be better. If you can send us a better game, that'd be cool. But if you think that there's a worse game, click that link in the description, send us a direct message with your name, and we'll give it a play. We'll
give it a shot.
We'll give it a shot.
I would actually love to
play something
read
worse
from our audience, something worse.
Yeah.
But
that's
really bad. So I'm gonna lock in my score 5.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna lock in Metacritic. I'm gonna say, I know 20 is kind of low. It's probably gonna be in the 40s, but I'm gonna say 23.
23. Well, Kyle, 62.
Oh my god,
is what it has on Metacritic.
That is wild.
Which is a lot higher, but
that's insane.
This game is not great. The humor is really the only thing that's carrying it, and it only hits 10% of the time. It's 90% a horrible game, and it definitely deserves an incredibly low number. But there you have it.
You said 60 what?
62.
Man.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a big difference.
That was all men has on the critics. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
Well,
I get it. The humor can be there, but like you said, it only hits about 10% of the time.
It's funny, but then even the funny bits get repetitive. And then it becomes not funny, and it's just not funny with not funny. It's just not funny. Yeah. It's just not funny.
The farting and whatnot, and the little sperm, like that's funny.
Yeah, then it's all the time, and that's all the game has to offer. We played the game for 10 minutes, and we experienced the entire game essentially. Story aside, if you call it that, that's all that there is to the game. Yeah. If you call it that, you know what I mean? Like it's just.
And I can't imagine like. Let's say if I'm a parent, I have a kid, and they're playing this game,
Jesus,
dude. There's like there's like it's, dude. If you're a kid listening, do not play this game. I mean, I'm sure they already seen and heard worse, but still, like this game is bad.
It's not great.
Man.
I couldn't recommend, like you said, I couldn't recommend this game to anybody, let alone kids. But woo! Alrighty,
Brutal.
well, anything else you got for Leisure Suit Larry, or are you pretty, you good to put that behind you?
I'm good to like put that in the vault and close it on that one.
Yeah, hey, that's fine with me.
Burn that baby alive.
Why don't we take a look at the list of games that we're yet to play?
Let's go!
And then right after, we'll go ahead and spin that wheel. So, the list of games that we still have to play, and I'll give you the people who recommended it as well. We have already played Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, which was recommended by Cameron, who was so kind to join us on that episode. So if you haven't listened to the first episode, please do so, because it was so much fun. We also did a bonus episode on Ocarina of Time, which was also a lot of fun. So please listen to those 2 episodes. But of course, episode 2 for season 2 was Leisure Suit Larry. Thank you, Chris. So
Fuck
kind.
you, Chris.
But the future episodes that we have, we still have to play Portal, recommended by Roberto. Dead Space, recommended by Kevin. Left 4 Dead, recommended by Siobhan. Battlefront, recommended by Mike Luna. Infamous Second Son, recommended by Raiden. Red Dead Redemption, recommended by Tori. And Force Unleashed, recommended by Emmanuel. And we also have Godfather, recommended by Jared. Now, if you want to send your own recommendation, I've said it before, I'll say it again, go to the description of any of our episodes and click on that link, and you can send us a direct message with your game recommendation. Or you can also just leave a comment on our social media, which we have a TikTok, an Instagram, and an X. And you can also do the same thing on YouTube. If you happen to be listening on that, you can send us a comment there, and I'll absolutely add it to the list.
Oh, I was reading a comment on YouTube, and this gentleman was like, or lady was like, "Hey, who, have you been living under a rock? Like, who doesn't know Valve?"
Yeah.
And I wanted to respond back, me.
We should.
So I'm like paraphrasing what they said, but pretty much like, who doesn't know Valve? And I'm like, brother, that's me. That's
the
whole point of
the
the show. Yep.
But Kyle, should we spin the wheel to find out what the next game's gonna be?
Yes, I want it to land on Dead Space. I want to play a horror game.
Dead Space would be a lot of fun. I kind of want to do Godfather because it's the only game on this list that I have not played. I mean,
which is exciting.
I've never played them. I've never watched the movie, which I should say, if it lands on Godfather, we're gonna have an additional bonus episode where
I will be the movie guru and I will have my facts,
and then I will watch the movie and give you my score. So the roles will be reversed.
Woo!
So I'm kind of looking forward to something like that because it's going to be really different. But enough of that. Let's spin the wheel. Find out what it's going to be.
Dead Space. Dead Space.
Dead Space.
Or Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead. Any horror would be a lot of fun.
Woo!
Infamous Second Son.
What?
Thank you, Raiden, for recommending that game. Now, Kyle, have you ever heard of Infamous Second Son?
It's very popular.
Yeah?
No, I have no.
Do you know anything about this game?
Nothing.
Well, why don't you take a look at the cover,
Whoa.
Tell the audience what you see, and kind of give a description and your interpretation of what you're looking at here.
Dude, I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, this guy, he's got some tattoos.
Uh-huh.
Where I feel like we're in like a very industrial kind of city.
Sure.
I can see a subway. This guy's got a beanie on.
Mm-hmm.
I respect it. He's got a chain on his hand. He looks like he's got some type of power.
Yeah, okay. I want to give you information so that you can kind of put these puzzles together, or pieces together, I should say. Because you looked at that, and you very accurately described what this game's all about.
Seriously?
Very close.
That's insane.
I will give you one piece of information that will make you very excited about this game. Without giving away too much, of course. I will tell you that this game is made by Sucker Punch, the same people behind Ghost of Yotei and Ghost of Tsushima.
No! Let's go!
So expect the same quality of game on the next episode of Replay. I want to say thank you so much for listening to this episode.
Thank you!
Thank you, Raiden, for recommending this game. We are very excited to play it, and we'll be doing so on the next episode.
Fuck you, Chris, for your recommendation.
Yeah, no kidding.
We still love
you. Chris, I look at you differently now. If you haven't already, please follow us on our social media, and please share this with all your friends and family and co-workers and enemies and anybody that you know, because if they enjoy video games, they might also enjoy this podcast. So thank you so much for listening.
Wait, before we close it,
I was so close to wrapping up.
I know, I want to do a little shout out.
Shout out?
Alrighty, so I want to do a little shout out to all the countries that are listening.
Oh, wow.
So we got United States, thank you. Singapore, shout out. Germany,
yes.
Get it, I love it.
I like
United Kingdom,
yes.
Very nice.
Very good.
Very nice. Ooh. And Ireland, shout out to Ireland.
Also very good beer.
Yep, and there's a lot of cities which I can go over because they're cities. So.
Too many cities.
Shout out to the countries.
Thank you so much, countries, for listening all over the world.
Yeah, we love it.
We appreciate everyone who is listening.
Woo!
And please share it with everybody else so that everybody else can enjoy this podcast. Kyle, any final thoughts?
Fuck Chris.
Fuck Chris. Goodbye, everybody!